Okay, here we are back again with more Dragon Age Inquisition. And I think we're probably just going to go ahead and start Here Lies the Abyss in this episode. I did some crafting and inventory management stuff off screen. So I think we're pretty much set for now. I have this nice new staff equipped. Does cold damage, and I stuck a spirit rune on there, so it does spirit damage too. It's pretty nice. And I got everybody, I got most of my party set up and stuff. I'm going to go ahead and check my war table before we get started, and then we will get started. I think it's time. I'm trying to sort of pace it out relatively evenly between, regional exploration stuff and side missions, and then, in between doing main missions. Let's see what we've got here. Trust. Inquisitor. Knight Enchanter Cosette sends her thanks, as promised. She has provided us with what she learned of the Venatori. Commander Helene. That's good. Identify Venatori agent. An excerpt from a Ben Hasrath information report. The target was eliminated, and as expected, all other targets went into hiding. Duke Tithus did not locate our operatives during his search. Information the Duke found on the corpse revealed the smuggler's Venatori involvement. Duke Tithus has cut off trade with the Tevinter Imperium and is thoroughly investigating his city. Hunterfell is no longer subject to Venatori influence. So, we did it right. I got it right, yay. Per his request, Operative Ironbull will receive further intelligence reports to continue his efforts. Supplies from Saharan have also been dispatched. Nice. Good job, guys. Good job, team. Investigate Ancient Laboratory. Ambassador. Please convey my thanks to the Inquisition for their assistance. The Chantry expedition into the laboratory was a complete success. However, to say we were appalled by most of our findings would be an understatement. We shall send you the full documentation of our discoveries when it is complete. In the meantime, we uncovered a few artifacts of note that may still be serviceable. Maker's blessings upon you, Sister Rosalie. So I got another staff out of that. That's cool. Let's see here. Judgment, the magic used in Redcliffe. Might as well do this. It's been sitting here for a while. Alexius has been put to work as a magical researcher for the Inquisition. The spell he used in Redcliffe was incredibly complex. Even he doesn't understand all of the theory behind it, but he has confessed it was only possible to cast because the breach has thinned the veil. Alexius can look into applications of the theory for safer use. This is only for Liliana. Alexius has been given all the books and equipment he requires. Let us see if he will prove useful. All right.
Let's see what we have.
Indeed, let us see. Mavrin's arrived. I think I'm gonna let Liliana handle that one, possibly. I think I'm also gonna have Liliana do this one. Deal with the angry Varghests. Commander. The situation is improving here at Griffin Wing. Water source is secured and most things are under control. However, our activities in the desert have destroyed some Varghest nests, which has riled them up and desperate. Now they are attacking caravans on the main road, scavenging from other provisions. Makes it hard to get supplies in for the soldiers. Any advice? Not Captain Rylan. Liliana says, the Varghest situation is partly our fault. We took their water, their habitat. Our veteran rangers could try to lead the Varghest to a better place where they can establish themselves. So, as usual, Liliana wants us to be nice to the animals, even if they're vicious animals that eat people. Colin says, Maker's breath. I'll send some of our rangers to hunt and kill these pests. That'll keep the area clear. I mean, God knows I have killed enough Varghests already in the Western Approach that, I don't necessarily feel bad about killing a few more. Liliana's, as usual, Liliana's solution to most people is let's assassinate them or threaten to assassinate them or blackmail them. But her suggestion in dealing with animals is let's lead the evil man-eating animals away from to a new place. But no, let's just go ahead and have them. Let's just have them exterminated. Sorry, Liliana. I am not going to be that super compassionate today. Let's see here. Locate the missing Seekers. The attack on Haven showed that Corypheus corrupted and controlled the Templar Order. This should have been impossible under the watch of her fellow Seekers, but they, and particularly Lord Seeker Lucius, are nowhere to be found. Have they vanished, or as Cassandra believes, was something done to them? With effort, the truth may come to light. I mean, let's just go ahead and let Josephine do it. It's fine. It's fine. It'll get done either way. It doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, so let's look at this. I am almost level 13 right now, so I mean, I'm right in the sweet spot for this. Adamant Fortress has withstood countless Darkspawn attacks without falling. The Grey Wardens defending its walls are legendary warriors. To prevent Warden Commander Clarel from raising an army of demons, Inquisition forces will need siege engines powerful enough to breach Adamant's defenses. Well, that sounds like something we can manage, right? We're set for that, right? I think we're good. Let's do it.
Adamant Fortress has stood against the Darkspawn since the time of the Second Blight.
Fortunately for us, that means it was built before the age of modern siege equipment. A good trebuchet will do major damage to those ancient walls. And thanks to our Lady Ambassador...
Lady Cyril of Jadar was pleased to lend the Inquisition her sabers. They've already delivered the trebuchets.
Nice.
That is the good news.
Alright, but what about demons?
None of that accounts for the Wardens summoning a giant demon army.
That is the bad news.
Yeah.
The Inquisition forces can breach the gate, but if the Wardens already have their demons...
I found records of Adamant's construction. There are choke points we can use to limit the field of battle.
That's good. We may not be able to defeat them outright. But if we cut off reinforcements, we can carve you a path to Warden Commander Clarel.
This will be bloody.
Taking this fortress is going to get a lot of good soldiers killed.
Our soldiers know the risks, Inquisitor, and they know what they're fighting for.
It'll be hard fought, no way around it. But we'll get that gate open.
Whatever you say,
it's
Cullen.
It's also possible that some Wardens may be sympathetic to our cause. The warriors may be willing to listen to reason, though I doubt they will turn against Clarel directly. The mages, however, are slaves to Corypheus. They will fight to the death.
Unfortunately.
We've built the siege engines and readied our forces, Inquisitor. Give the word, and we march on Adamant.
Alright. I guess that means it's time to go. So yeah, this is one of the this in particular, like all of the main quests are hard to choose parties for, but this one in particular is especially difficult because this one especially, all of the party members are good for this mission. It's really good to take all like in my opinion, I highly recommend like finding YouTube videos of all of the party members on this mission. If you don't do enough playthroughs to take them all at one point or another, just because they all have good things. They all have interesting things to do on this mission. But I have thought long and hard about who I'm going to take. I actually have considered this quite a bit over the past few days, weeks, about who I actually want to take on this mission. And I have decided ultimately that I'm going to go with Blackwall. For reasons. I'm going to go with Cole for other reasons, and I'm going to go with Solus for even more reasons. I know I'm not bringing Varric on the mission that has you bring Hawk with you. I know. Usually I do. Usually I do bring Varric along on this, but I think in this one case, I'm going to do Cole instead, because I think there's potentially a lot of interesting stuff going on with Cole here too. So, that's my choice, and I'm sticking to it. I hope I don't regret it. But yeah, Blackwall because of the Warden stuff, Solus because of Solus and Cole for, well, you'll see. You'll see. It's one of those things where it's like On the main missions especially, you just really wish you could bring everybody. I always feel kind of bad about this. We should not be, like, I feel like we should not be fighting Grey Wardens, you know? And yet, here we are. Okay.
Pull back! They're through!
We are through, yes.
All right, Inquisitor. You have your way in. Best make use of it. We'll keep the main host of demons occupied for as long as we can.
Don't take risks.
I'll be fine. Just keep the men safe.
We'll do what we have to, Inquisitor. Warden Stroud will guard your back. Hawk is with our soldiers on the battlements. She's assisting them until you arrive.
And yeah, we've already got demons, so...
There's too much resistance on the walls. Our men on the ladders can't get a foothold. If you can clear out the enemies on the battlements, we'll cover your advance.
Okay. You couldn't have given me a kiss before you left? Oh, I guess I probably already did that before we left Skyhold. Right. So, yeah, we're in the middle of a siege, and it's time to go besiege things, I guess? Where am I going? I don't even know. Somewhere. I'm going somewhere. Alright. So yeah, I've got Solus equipped with a fire staff that has a spirit rune on it, and my staff is of course doing frost damage and has a spirit rune. So that should cover me for most things, I think. Some of these guys might be resistant to frost damage, but the spirit rune should mitigate that. What's this? Inscription upon a trebuchet stone in flowing formal script. All who walk in the sight of the Maker are one. An addendum underneath it, painted quickly and sloppily. Stick this in your taint, Blighty. Nice. So yeah, things are going down pretty fast. I also, I gave Cole, one of his daggers, I put, a frost rune on it, and one of them has a fire rune on it. So again, like, that should cover most of my bases. So even if we encounter something that's like a rage demon or something, the frost rune will do extra damage to that. And if we encounter a despair demon, the fire.
Sacrifice for some insane ritual.
Yeah, so we might, hopefully we've got some wardens up here who are going to be potentially able to who will potentially be able to, you know, get on our side, because I don't want to, like...
Can't you see? This is madness! It's no use! Their minds are not their own!
So yeah, even these guys that are, like, resistant to my frost damage, I mean, just fall back to safety.
The Inquisition is here to stop Clarel, not to kill wardens. If you fall back, you won't be harmed.
All right. My men will stay back. We want no part of this. Deal with Clarel as you must. Well said. I had hoped some of the wardens would listen to reason.
Yes, I also had hoped that, so that's good. I also have a supply cache here, which I don't need, so we're good. Let's see. Oh, I think Solus needs to level up. You regain mana based on the damage you do to enemies? Sure. Alright. Oh dear. Okay. Yeah, and I seriously emptied my inventory. Like, everything I didn't want to just trash, I put in storage. So, I should have plenty of inventory space. This is a nice view. Alright, so we gotta try and clear some of these siege points to help our guys get a better foothold on the battlements here.
Clear the area around the ladder.
Indeed. We'll do what we can here. Yeah, and here's a rage demon, so... Again, we're gonna have a bit of everything. So...
We're clear!
Soldiers are dying by the other ladders, though.
You can press on ahead, your worship. We'll clear a path for the rest of our forces.
Okay. I'll go help everybody else then. Because that's clearly what Cole wants me to do. Hello. Okay. I don't know if I need a supply cache really, but I suppose I'll take it. I'm not coming back here, so like this is a pretty linear part of the game, so it's all right to just go ahead and take it. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. Alright, I'm gonna assume I got it all, so let's go.
Blood mages. It's always blood
And
mages.
here's the Despair Demon. So again, like, at least I'm doing some spirit damage to the Despair Demon, even though... Here's a Warden Spellbinder that we should probably try to take care of. Alright, and here's our Pride Demon. Okay, cleared 2 points. Nice staff schematic right there.
Inquisitor. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, protect my troops, please.
Good work. Stay with my forces and see that they survive this.
I'll keep the demons off them as best I can.
Thank you, Hawk. I appreciate it. An unsigned letter. Do the mages seem different to you? Ever since they began summoning those demons, they don't talk to the rest of us. Have you been picked for one of the secret assignments yet? I can't imagine what they need us for if the mages can summon demons. But Jenner and Kemet disappeared last week right after the rituals started, and nobody knows where they've gone. Stay ready. I'm not sure it's safe to talk anymore. Yeah, that seems accurate. Hey, a banner. This is a dead end. Okay. I'm gonna come up here and see if there's anything up here. There's the thing down there, but first I want to do this.
We need to help our soldiers up the ladder.
Yep, I agree.
They can come up safely now.
We must hurry. Our forces cannot stand against the demons for long.
Indeed, indeed. An amulet of power. And I did just level up again, so that's nice. Might as well grab that. A letter from Warden Commander Clarel, Magister Adamant. I am not an untutored apprentice. The Grey Warden mages who left the circle just after their harrowing might take your explanations at face value, but I was an enchanter before I joined the Grey Wardens. That the sacrifices, the death, are necessary to bind the demons, I grant you. You know more of such things than I, and I make no judgment upon it. But the manner of my mages since binding the demons is still unsettling. They answer my questions readily, but the words are spoken by rote, and several of the non-mages have complained that their comrades seem cold and unfeeling since the ritual. Some of that is natural, I grant you. One cannot kill a brother and come away unchanged. But if there is more to this, I will have it from you. The Inquisition presses us to action. Continue the rituals. If we must destroy them before we venture into the deep roads, so be it. But do not lie to me, Adamant. I stand against the Blight, and no man, no Inquisitor, and no Magister will get in my way. Clarel. So clearly Clarel is questioning some things. And maybe isn't terribly comfortable with how things are going. But is still perfectly willing to do this, to do what she's doing, because she genuinely believes that it will help stop the Blight. Shield of the Anointed. Alright, cool. There's my guys still doing some fighting. Actually, let's see. Can you use this? You can, and it's a little bit better than what you've got, so you might as well. It's kind of ugly, but it's alright. Lower Bailey. Alright. Don't think there's anything here. Just keep going. A lot of money. I sure hope so.
Hold the path open for us as long as possible, Inquisitor. Our forces are ready when you are.
Alright, cool. I don't need that supply cache at all, so I'm just gonna keep going. Okay, let's continue. Oh boy, this looks...
Wardens! We are betrayed by the very world we have sworn to protect!
The Inquisition is inside, Clarel. We have no time to stand on ceremony.
These men and women are giving their lives, Magister. That might mean little in Tevinter, but for the Wardens, it is a sacred duty. It has been many long years, my friend.
Too many, Clarel. If my sword arm can no longer serve the Wardens, then my blood will have to do.
It will.
Oh dear.
Stop them! We must complete the ritual!
Yeah, please don't do this.
Chlorel, if you complete that ritual, you're doing exactly what Adamant wants.
What? Fighting the Blight? Keeping the world safe from Darkspawn? Who wouldn't want that? And yes, the ritual requires blood sacrifice. Hate me for that if you must, but do not hate the Wardens for doing their duty!
We make the sacrifices no one else will. Our warriors die proudly for a world that will never thank them.
And then your Tevinter ally binds the mages to Corypheus!
Corypheus? But he's dead.
These people will say anything to shake your confidence, Chlorel.
Bring it through!
Oh boy.
Please. I've seen more than my share of blood magic. It is never worth the cost.
I trained half of you myself! Do not make me kill you to stop this madness!
Be ready with the ritual, Chlorel. This demon is truly worthy of your strength.
Okay, yeah, let's have Blackwall take
Blackwall,
this.
can you talk some sense into them?
You don't know me, but you may have heard my name. Like you, I've given my life to the Grey Wardens. The first time I put on this armor, I felt like I belonged. Like I was part of something honorable. Something with a purpose. I know how good that feels. How safe. But fighting and dying here today won't stop the Blight. If you want to stop the Blight, kill that bastard up there. His master is the living embodiment of its corruption.
Mm-hmm.
Chlorel, we have come so far. You're the only one who can do this.
Look at the mustache.
Perhaps we could test the truth of these charges to avoid more bloodshed.
He has a mustache of evil.
Or perhaps I should bring in a more reliable ally. My master thought you might come here, Inquisitor. He sent me this to welcome you.
Oh no. Great. Well,
Chlorel, wait.
Help the Inquisitor!
all right.
Serpentine!
That's a warden. Where is... Okay, so if I put it down here like this... There we go.
We need to help her.
I agree, but also... Give me a second. Okay. I should probably go before this dragon totally takes me out. Okay. We got a big party going on here now between Hawk and Stroud and my regular party members. That's a lot. That's a lot, you guys. Oh dear. Whoa. Alright, alright. Ouch. Go away, dragon. You're making things annoying. Alright, alright. Oh god, the dragon just keeps coming. Oh.
You've destroyed the Grey Wardens.
That's it, Chlorel. Show him what's for.
You did that to yourself, you stupid bitch.
Oh, don't even. Asshole.
All I did was dangle a little power before your eyes, and you couldn't wait to get your hands bloody.
You're not very impressive, Adamant. Like...
Could have served a new god.
I will never serve the Blight.
Oh dear. Yeah, that was the thing.
In war, victory. In peace, vigilance.
Well... I would like to not fall to my death. Oh no. Oh, great.
Where are we?
Oh, dear. Oh, no. I think I know where we are.
We were falling. If this is the afterlife, the Chantry owes me an apology. This looks nothing like the Maker's bosom.
Right?
No. This is the Fade. The Inquisitor opened a rift. We came through. And survived. I never thought I would ever find myself here physically. Look. The Black City. Almost close enough to touch.
Right, yeah. Thoughts?
This must be very exciting for you, Solus. Any advice you have on what exactly is going on would be wonderful.
Cole, how does it feel to be back home?
Oh, God.
I can't be here. Not like this. Not like me.
It's all right. We'll make it right.
This place is wrong. I made myself forget when I made myself real. But I know it wasn't like this.
It's not how I remember the Fade either. Perhaps it's because we're here physically, instead of just dreaming. The stories say you walked out of the Fade at Haven. Was it like this?
Maybe? I don't know.
I don't know. I still can't remember what happened the last time I did this. Well, whatever happened at Haven, we can't assume we're safe now. That huge demon was right on the other side of that rift Adamant was using, and there could be others.
In our world, the rift the demons came through was nearby, in the main hall. Can we escape the same way?
Maybe, but I don't know that geography works exactly the same way in the Fade as it does in the real world. So, it's better than staying here, though.
It beats waiting around for demons to find us, right? There. Let's go.
This is fascinating.
Yeah.
It is not the area I would have chosen, of course. But to physically walk within the Fade.
Just don't be distracted by your studies. This is a dangerous place.
Thank you for the warning.
Any advice?
Solus, you're the expert on this place. Anything helpful?
The Fade is shaped by intent and emotion. Remain focused, and it will lead you where you wish to go. The demon that controls this area is extremely powerful. Some variety of fear, I would guess. I suggest you remain wary of its manipulations, and prepare for what is certain to be a fascinating experience.
Okay. That's awesome. So yeah, this is why I brought both Cole and Solus for this particular mission. So yeah, I brought Blackwall for the Grey Warden stuff, and I brought Cole and Solus for the Fade stuff. Again, it's one of those things where it's like, it's really... I really like this passive, actually. But yeah, it's like I said, this is a really good mission for everybody, and I really wish that I could just bring them all along for this one, but unfortunately I have to pick 3. So for this particular playthrough, I'm taking these 3. I usually try to change it up a little bit, and different characters have, obviously they all have different reactions to being in the Fade, but I thought for purposes of this particular playthrough, this would be potentially a very interesting party to bring for this mission. But I'm running out of time here, so I will leave it here for now, and we'll pick this up again next time and see what the Fade has to offer us. This is, of course, the official Fade level that is of course necessary in every Dragon Age game. This is the Fade level. So we'll see what this one does for us. This is for a lot of reasons my favorite Fade level in the Dragon Age series thus far. So yeah, as always, if you like what you see, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode. Later.